So when you eat these are what you usually eat, that and the outer portion right here. And this is just hard muscle and a little bit of cartilage. And this is what it uses to hold on to things. Each one of them is a little suction cup. All right, so there you have it. We're done with the stinky stuff. However, I do have fish and squid all over me. You guys are lucky you're at home, because otherwise you would be like, oh my gosh, this smells. So, special shout out to Lund and iPhone. I totally got your desks all fishy and smelly, but don't worry, I have washed it off. It smells nice now. So what did we learn? How should we classify animals? Well, you might have noticed that I focused a little bit on how the animals are structured. What keeps them together? Well, with humans, we have backbones. Same with the mackerel. The mackerel had a backbone that went inside of it from the head all the way down to the tail. So, what we call these type of animals are vertebrates. So, vertebrates are animals that have vertebrae inside of them. Invertebrates actually do not have backbones at all. So out of our three animals, which ones had backbones and which ones had something else? Well, the shrimp had an external vertebrae. It's a shell that goes around it, and that keeps all of the stuff inside of it, like its muscles, its organs, its head, everything's protected by this shell. And then we had the squid, and the squid was just super squishy. So it had both. It had cartilage and it had the shell, the long thing that we could see through. That was a shell, and then the cartilage is in both the fins and around the head area. So let's go ahead and put it on the board. We have vertebrates and invertebrates. This is the largest category that scientists use to classify animals. So we have living things, plants, animals, and then right under animals is vertebrates and invertebrates. So we use invertebrates and vertebrates as a way to sort animals into groups. If I were to ask you, think of an animal and tell me an animal, well, you would say dog, cat, lion, zebra, something like that. These are all vertebrates. Chances are you're gonna say vertebrate, but did you know that vertebrates actually only account for 5% out of all animals? Most animals are invertebrates. That means that out of every 100 animals, only 5 of them are vertebrates. So to sum up what we learned today, some animals have bones that run the full length of the body inside, and these are called vertebrates. They have what we call backbones. Then there are invertebrates, and invertebrates either do not have any bones at all, or they have shells on the outside or inside. Each animal has its own way to protect itself and hold itself together. Scientists use the two classifying features of invertebrates and vertebrates.
Hold me down before I scream more than